with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we... Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Roadrunners offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to have a challenge trying to stop this passing attack. One of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. But after swatting that ball away here early in the game, that should help their confidence out a lot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So the Rice Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give on the option. Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. The give. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Duggan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Finds a soft spot. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got his man. Makes the grab.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together on defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Roadrunners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Tackle is made.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Handoff to the lone batter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. Give to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. That pass complete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's McCormick. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Working the middle, it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Fears the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quickly complete.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
It's now second and goal.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fit it in the window for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 39 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
Rice, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Gives it on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Rice rushes to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
For first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollock. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCLA's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Lindsey. That's caught. It's Reese. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Woods. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bruins! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Provo. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On the shovel. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up. Makes one man miss. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reese. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Woods. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Reese. Oh, what a cut! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement, change, impact. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Green. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. He'll take it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And on 2nd down for this offense. It's Pryor. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Touchdown, Husker! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey.
They're up by 10 over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires it down the seam. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Tompkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Pryor. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Reese. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Hill. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pryor. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Maddox. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback up. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And that one will put them up here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 24 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Provo. Changing on the move, it'll be a first down at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tompkins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Huskers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the RPO, complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Makes the grab. It's Woods. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. To the air, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab on the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
31, Nebraska, 20.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. They're setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
38, Nebraska, 20.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Hill. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Reese. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there.
Trying to take it back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Safe completion on the screen. Running through contact. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Reese. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
And the returner will be brought down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Pryor. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got a man. It's Green. And he's dragged down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The give from the gun. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
UCLA 52, Nebraska 27.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.